Sometimes it embarrasses me because it feels like you're the mother. No, because you do more for Ollie than me. Oh my gosh.
But you see, and that's the stereotype of a black man, that black men are not involved in their kids' life. And that could be so furthest from the truth. We are hands-on with our kids. I mean, your cousin out in San Diego, who's been married to a husband for 20 something years, he's the hands-on one in the family.
100%.
It's just how we men are. We were raised like that. But the stereotype claim that black men, we don't do much. And there are other cultures out there in the world who don't raise their kids the way that black men raise their kids, you know? So, babe, what is it like being married to a black man?
I don't know what to answer. I don't know what to say that. All I can say is I am glad that I am married to you. What else I can say?
Do you feel that it's any different if you were married to, say, a Filipino or a white guy, or you just see that you're just married to the man that you choose to be with, and that's your husband? Don't matter if he's black or not.
Yes, that's what I want to say. That it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's the person that you are happy with, and yeah, just being happy with being with you. It doesn't matter what color you are.
Did you feel in any way that it changes your life, made your life better, made it worse? Anything like that?
Definitely not worse, but better because yeah, better because of the strictness that you did to me before in the beginning, pushing me to where I am now.
Let's get into this conversation here, man. What is it like being married to a Filipino woman? So, how did your family felt when they find out that you were marrying to me?
My family, my immediate family, there's no bad reactions. Especially my dad. My dad is always just like always telling me that I'm already old enough, and he is supporting me to wherever I am happy and who I am choosing to be with. He have no questions whatever it is, as long his number one thing is as long as the person is good to me and won't hurt me. That's all he said.
What about the rest of your family? Not your immediate family, but what of the rest of your family? Uncles, aunts, cousins?
My uncle that is still here is very open-minded. He don't have that kind of attitude. And the aunt and my cousin, no, my other cousin is also married to a black man. So none of my family is really into that choosing what do you marry or have a negative reactions on who I marry with.
So, I think I met your family,
Uh-huh.
and I can tell you, your family is a pretty cool family. You know, God rest your aunt's soul. That lady was very nice. The way she opened up the house to me the first time we went out to the Philippines. Your mom and dad, they were really cool when I first met them. Your brother, everybody was cool. I met all your cousins. Everyone was cool. So I don't think I ever had a negative reaction when I first met your family. And yes, I do know your cousin in San Diego is married to a black guy. Have a beautiful daughter. How old is she now?
The daughter? I think she is 12 years old.
How long they been married?
More than 25 years.
More than 25 years.
Yes. Yes. More than 25 years.
And having a beautiful relationship.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
and the caveat on this one with your cousin and her husband, he met her right here in America,
Yes.
right out there in San Diego,
Yes.
and married for 25 years
More than that.
and still going strong.
Yes. And
Yeah.
she's always happy.
Yes, because I see her. I see how she act. I see how she's catering to that man, how she treats that man,
Mhm.
you know? Very lucky man. And she's how younger than him?
Oh, I'm not so sure, but yes, he is older than her.
Okay, so we're not really going to say how much older, but about the same like you and I. Okay, so to you, now, if I didn't meet you, Where would you think you would be right now?
Um, Maybe I was still doing what I was doing before, or maybe I am also can be where I am. It depends, but definitely I am where I am right now because of the way you're pushing me. Because I was almost like contented of where I was before because I was happy where I was working. But I am so glad that you keep pushing me because that's the difference. The difference. I finally felt it after you pushed me.
Well, babe, I always told you when I first met you that I knew I was really going to be with you, but I just had to make sure. I know I gave you a
Yeah.
hard time, and I'm really apologizing for that right now. I truly am. But I just couldn't be with you and have you settle for what you were doing, knowing the kind of education that you had. And like I told you, your surroundings, the people that you were surrounding yourself with was holding you down because you start developing their mentality.
Yeah.
You become comfortable.
Yes.
You didn't want to do anymore.
Yeah.
So, brothers like me, when we meet a woman, a lot of us just don't want to keep our woman in the same position. We do want to push them to do better.
That's true.
So, with all said and done, would you do it any other way?
No, if I have to redo, no. I am happy with the choices that I made.
So that's what it's really like marrying to a Filipino, a black man married to a Filipino married to a black man. It is no different than any other relationship out there. I know a lot of people always say there's a difference, there's a difference. Culturally, there's a difference. Culturally, there's a lot of things that we're still working out, like this damn Christmas decoration all over the house, in every corner, which and I'm not really going to be showing because it's not really necessary. Um, I hate all that Christmassy stuff. I guess because when I grew up, I never really grew up with that type of Christmassy stuff.
It's
But
nice.
but the difference is, it's just that you and we know how to work things out. We know
Yeah.
how to compromise with each other. People always ask me, do we get mad at each other? Sure, we get mad at each other. We fuss with each other. It's a relationship. But when we discuss what we have to discuss, what do we sit down and do? We sit down and talk about it.
Yeah. I never sleep the night without fixing the issue. Never sleep a night without what is that? Being okay together.
No. And for all of these tampo things I hear guys talking about, not once have my wife ever gave me a tampo.
Mm.
Am I saying it right, tampo?
Yes.
Never in the household she walk around and not talk to me. Literally.
I'm not a matampuhin person. I say when I get mad, you know it when I get mad, but I don't do tampo.
And that's what we both do. We say what we feel, we talk about what we feel, and right then and there, we let it out. And then when we let it out, like I said, we sit down and we discuss the what the problem is, and we move on from there. Our relationship is no different from anybody else. So when people always ask me what it's like to be married to a Filipino woman, I don't really see a difference. I just see a relationship. It just happened to be I'm a Caribbean guy and you're a Filipino woman, and it works out well, man. So I can't really complain. I can't tell you guys it's any different being married to a woman, whether she's black or white. This is a relationship we have here, and it worked well. Any changes, babe?
No changes. Just keep going and staying together happily.
Anything that you still want me to work on that you need for me to fix? You can be honest.
Patience. Patience. Ollie, am I saying it right? Dada, patience.
And I think she's right, but I think the older we get, sometimes a lot of us we don't really have time for bull garbage. Like I always tell her, just come straight to the point and tell me what you got to tell me, and just done with it. I don't like to beat around the bush. Sometimes when I say things, it comes off a little harsh, but it's just for me. I just like to just let things out and just let it be. And yes, I don't really have the patience for bull garbage. I think that's because of just getting old. I think that's what it is. But Anything else that you you want me to change other than just my me being patient?
Nothing else. Everything is good. I'm happy. Everything is perfect. You are very good in the house when I'm not here, and especially with Ollie. I have no complaints, and I don't. Oh my god! It feels like sometimes it embarrasses me because it feels like you're the mother. I don't know because you do more for Ollie than me. Oh my god!
But you see, and that's the stereotype of a black man, that black men are not involved in their kids' life. And you know that could be so furthest from the truth. We are hands-on with our kids. I mean, your cousin out in San Diego, who's been married to a husband for 20 something years, he's a hands-on one in the family.
100%.
It's just how we men are. We were raised like that. But the stereotype claim that black men, we don't do much. And there are other cultures out there in the world who don't raise their kids the way that black men raise their kids, you know? So, but anyway, man, you guys just want to know my wife is not really a camera type person. So I decided to go ahead and just turn the camera on the Christmas tree here while we have this conversation, just to let you guys know our relationship is no different than anyone else. A black man married to a Filipino woman, it's no different. This is just how we are. Like I say, we argue, we fuss. Sometimes we don't get along, but it is what it is. We still do have our cultural differences that we're trying to work out, but I would never change this relationship for nothing. And I'm telling you this. I am glad that I took 2 years to make sure that this woman was the woman for me. I know she wasn't happy. I really know she wasn't. That I made her wait this long, but I think she kind of understand. And I am glad that I end up with this woman here. She's the best thing that I've ever been with in my life, and that is no joke. Even though I had no interest of being with a Filipino woman, but look at this. I end up with a Filipino woman who turns out to be the perfect woman for me. And yes, a white Filipino woman that I had no interest in.
You said I'm so pale. No, I'm just Irish. Is that what you are? Irish?
To me, her complexion is so beautiful now. So beautiful. Well, I love you, babe. But it's the truth, to be honest with you. I thought she was too pale and she just wasn't my type, and honestly and seriously. But it worked out well. Anything else you want to add before we wrap up this video, baby love?
Nothing. I would just say that our relationship is with whatever is a normal thing with any relationship. But the problem with people who have ignorant mind will always react like, why you married to a black man when there is a better choice. I don't know what is the better choice for them, but yeah.
Well, we know in their mind the better choice is to be with a white man because they feel the white man is the choice to be with. And I'm just saying it like it is. I know it's going to upset a lot of people me saying this, but it's just the truth. And I think everybody who goes to the Philippines, and I hear a lot of these Filipino men, especially I hear a lot of white men say they're going to go to the Philippines to reclaim their whiteness.
Oh.
Because they know that being white going there it's the desired skin that a lot of people want. Not all Filipinos.
Not all, but yeah.
Because you told me stories of you and your college mate how the lighter skinned females in the Philippines don't do whitening on their skin.
Mhm.
It's the darker female who burn and bleach their skin to be white so they can be accepted in society, and it doesn't really work out for them. So I'm not going to say all Filipino. So a lot of these guys assume that it's all Filipino who's going to be attracted to their white skin. But that's just the image that's just been spread around the world. But anyway, babe, we're going to end this video here. And what it is with us,
Peace and love.
it is always peace and love, man. Peace and love. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that conversation between me and my wife. Like, she's not a camera person. And please, people, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, man, if you guys like my content. All right. I'll try to make more videos with my wife, try to get her comfortable again to put her back on camera so we can make some videos together. All right. So, you guys know what it is with me, man. It is always peace and love, people. Peace and love, man. Stay blessed, everyone.